Good morning, everybody. Mallory Smythe here on behalf of Endow. So, as I was starting to come back into the church whenever I was in my early 20s, I had a really profound moment. I was sitting in a pew listening to a sermon, and maybe for the first time in my life, I had the realization that Jesus didn't want the good, cleaned up version of me. He wanted me with all of my faults, with all of my failures and secrets and darkness. He wanted me to present myself to him completely and fully so that he could be the one to heal me and he could be the one to give me a mission. Do you ever find yourself holding God at arm's distance because you know yourself just too well? You know your sin, you know your addictions, and you know the darkness that lives inside of you, and so you try to hide that part of yourself from God. And you just present to him a cleaned up, polished, nice looking version, hoping that you never have to get into the mess. Yesterday, July 22nd, was the feast of Saint Mary Magdalene. And she is the woman in the Gospels who looks at us and asks us, what's our excuse? See, we actually don't know very much about her. She appears in most of the Gospels at the cross and at the resurrection. But she's mentioned once in Luke chapter 8 before we get to those later appearances. And all it says that Jesus was walking from preaching from one place to the other. It says that the 12 were with him, and so were some women who had been healed of diseases and evil spirits. It says that Mary the Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had been driven out, was with him. Mary Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had been driven out. See, what I love about this is Mary didn't try to drive out those demons herself because she absolutely couldn't. They were too powerful for her. And so she had no choice but to present herself to God 100% exactly how she was. And Jesus, in his almighty power, drove out those demons and healed her. And then later, we see her as having an intimate relationship with the Lord, being at his feet at the cross, and then he appeared to her first in the resurrection. It was Mary Magdalene, whom 7 demons used to inhabit, who brought the news of the resurrection to the rest of the apostles. She presented herself fully, then God healed her completely and gave her a mission. So I just wonder, what would it look like if we stopped holding God at a distance and stopped trying to heal ourselves before we go to him, but just went to him exactly how we are, looked for his mercy and allowed him to be the one to heal us, and then walked in the mission he gave us? Who does he want us to witness to? Who does he want us to bring the gospel to? If we learn to trust him, we will learn to let him heal us freely. So if you want to know more about who God is and how he can heal you and how he can give you the mission you were meant to have, you can learn more at www.endowgroups.org, and you can connect with us at Endow Groups on Instagram and Facebook. You can connect with me at Mallory A. Smythe on Instagram, but this week I invite you, in the spirit and honor of Saint Mary Magdalene, present yourself to God completely, let him heal you, and let him lead you. Have a great day.